Hello and welcome back to Never Start a Land War in North East Asia. So we are well, we're giving our men a rest from raiding. Basically, we're letting them recharge up to full, and then we'll go and raid again and get some more money. That's basically what we're gonna do. We're just letting our basically letting our vassals' men come back to full levies. Okay, so betrothed can marry. That's presumably what this is, or is this one? So Rungfrid will marry Kettlemund. Yes, that is what that one is. What's this one? You want to marry? You want your son to marry my half sister? You know what? Sure, whatever. It means we won't get pop-ups popping up every 10 seconds saying, "Can I marry your sister? Can I marry your sister?" It's like, no, whatever. It'll be fine. Wait, how did Frisia get this land? Huh. Interesting. I just noticed that Frisia got the land that our vassal had declared on previously. Well, I guess maybe our vassal only declared on it because they were in another war. It was the war Frisia had declared. Okay, interesting. Also, just thinking, we haven't had like a crusade in a while, which is something I would expect maybe to happen at some point. Okay, King Haakon the Wise, the English person, has declared on Burgundy again for land, except he declared for a smaller amount of land this time. And he lost all of his men. And then there's a crusade for Aquitaine, so, you know, just in time. His Holiness Pope Alexander II has been swayed by the cries for help from the Christian population of the Kingdom of Aquitaine. He urges all able-bodied men of Europe to take up arms against the evil Sultan Jihad of the Umayyad Sultanate. Alright, that bit. Umayyad Sultanate. Okay, cool. So, not that one, but actually this Aquitaine. So, they've declared on this guy of 25,000 men. That's a reasonably sized set of men he has there. That's about the same size as us, without retinue. But, yeah, that's cool. Also, a lot of people are leaving defensive pacts against us. Oh, the Yoms Vikings were in the defensive pact? Seems weird. Let's have a look at it. Yeah, there's actually not a lot over here that are in the defensive pact anymore. Presumably because we don't hold land in this exact area. But what's annoying is if we were to attack either of these ones, right now, everyone else would still join in, which is a little bit... yeah, it's not great. Anyway. At least if we go below 75% threat, our religious group will not band together if we attack someone who isn't our religious group, so that's good. We need to get below 50 before we can start declaring wars, though. We are actually about to come of age, though, which might be nice. Cool. The King of Norway created his duchy that we could have created for years. In fact, it still says we can create it, which is weird. Maybe he created a different one. I'm not sure. Are our armies at full strength? Well, our vassal armies are. So let's get a couple of these together. So we'll get England's here. We get Wales. And we should also get the boats at the same time. Yeah. Put the men on the boats. Put the men on the boats. We get Scotland's men. There we go. Get Ireland's men. Maybe actually raise them up at the coast so we can raise up the boats at the same time. There we go. We can't get Scotland's revolt's men. Okay, we'll get Denmark's men. There we go. And then we'll get Brittany's men. Cool. Oh, and we should probably get Norway's men as well. If they're a reasonable size. They'll do. Right. Get all of them. We're all going to merge up in England. Then we're going to toggle looter and we're going to go loot. Got some money as well there, which is nice. We can probably start upgrading some more provinces. Like our capital. Which can have a castle town. There we go. And maybe Brunswick can have a castle town. There we go. Get some more tax income from these ones. Merge up. Toggle looter. Make sure we have the right commanders on, which is pretty much just the people of the highest marshal, but whatever, it'll do. I didn't select anyone there. I clicked it like 3 times, I didn't select anyone. Oh, we haven't actually got all of our armies together yet. Oops. When my marshal told me about his ideas, we got extra military tech spread. Cool. Toggle looter on those two. Merge up. Alright, we still have to wait for this one. Okay, that's fine. Right, merge up. Get them, merge up. Right, we have a lot of money that we can get. We're going to be raiding for a while. Let's start with Constantinople. Also, I just want to check where epidemics are. Let's maybe not start with Constantinople, given that there is an epidemic there. Let's go to Venice first. That's a good one to get a lot of money out of. It's an island, so if we can just win the initial fight on it, we should be fine. Right. Oh, the Umayyads joined a defensive pact against us. Well, that's interesting. Norwegian revolt would like to marry my aunt. Sure, whatever. I've stopped caring about these ones because I realised that we're not going to spend the time to marry off every single relative of ours, so as long as it doesn't seem awful, we'll just marry them off. How many men do you have here? Oh, you have a lot of retinues here. Well, we'll just get rid of those for you. You didn't need them anyway. We've become paranoid. Oh, damn. Our traits that we're getting here are not necessarily the best ones. Okay. We've effectively killed their retinue there. We could assault down these holdings if we want, but the sieges themselves don't take that long, so I'm not going to do that. House called Training Grounds be finished in Cell. We'll wait. We don't have enough money to buy another thing, so we'll wait. Right, we looted a lot of money there, though. Can we land? No, I was wondering whether you could land after sieging, but I think that might be a different game. Anyway, that's fine. Keep up our raids. This one's going to take a while. That's fine. It's not like we're rushing to do anything else. We're still waiting for our threat to go down. It is below 75% now. Fantastic. Mecklenburg has been converted. That's over here. Yeah. Nothing we need to worry about. Okay. Cool. If everyone would just convert to Germanic, it would be great. Because then we could just ask for vassalization a lot. But nobody's doing that. Oh, why are we taking attrition? Camp Fever. Oh, get out of there. Yeah, we're not going to stay there and take attrition. No. Oh, Slow Fever's gone from Constantinople. Let's go raid it. Constantinople has 20,000 men, but they're probably not all in the capital, would be my guess. Well, our 14,000 will be. Although Constantinople have good retinues, so we want to be careful here. He just created the Jarldom of Gelre. Okay. They have 10,000 men here, because there's a revolt. You know, maybe we don't want to mess with Constantinople right now. Maybe... Ooh, some of the land over here looks quite nice. Over in... Is this... I have no idea where this is. Or I know where it is, but I don't know what specific provinces are. Like what they would be called in English, because I have the cultural names on, so I have no idea. That's fine. We'll start raiding over here. We should be fine to raid over here. Yeah, they're not really a threat to us. So that's good. Get as much as we can here. I think we'll continue sieging down. It has a lot of money that we can get. Betrothed can marry. Is this what you're giving us here? Looks to be. We'll accept it. There we go. Betrothed have married. Are we about to be of age yet? Not quite, but we're almost there. And actually, our stat line isn't that bad. Our traits are awful, but maybe that's good. If our traits are awful, it gives us a chance to get better traits, but your stat line is something that's hard to push up naturally. Oh, this guy just took the Jarldom of Skane. So does that mean Norway just increased in size? A little bit. Oh, this is very black over here. Teutonic Order were given that land. Oh, okay. Did our threat go up? No. Yes, our threat did go up because we're now above 75% again. Okay. Kind of annoying, but whatever. Regency is ended. We are actually all grown up. We got stewardship and lost and fertility. Actually, that's good. And lost diplomacy. Stewardship is 9. It needs to be a little bit higher for us to hold 6 provinces, which means we have to choose a stewardship thing. I think we're going to choose business. If we're just after money, we'll choose business. Well, that should update next day. Ambition. Going to see the realm prosper because we have to be at peace anyway, so might as well have lower revolt risk. Designated regent's going to be whoever doesn't like us from our vassals, which is going to be the first person, the first major person. I was just checking out that we didn't have that that Duke of Brittany, Jarl of Brittany. We want land. Okay, so it's King of Norway. Okay, we will give him. What was it? Yes, we'll give him designated regent, King of Norway. There we go. Likes us a little bit. We're unmarried. That is true. We should find a wife. Let's do that. Looking for a woman who is not in prison, not married, not a ruler, who... My religion group and my culture group. Actually, we could probably marry someone who's outside our religion now. Because we have so much power. I mean, we've tried this before, but I mean, we directly have so much power. I don't think we've tried it with our character. We're looking for a... Do you want genius, probably, still? Probably genius and strong. Yeah, probably. Genius. Strong. There are no genius strongs. How about quick? How about quick spelled correctly? Strong. There are no quick strong. Okay. So who are the geniuses? This is the short list. Okay. What is going on over here? What is... Okay, that's it's the portrait doesn't exist, I guess. It's weird. Yeah, it is weird. This list is not set correctly. There we go. Now it's set correctly. This person looks perfect. I would like to marry this person. I don't suppose she wants to marry me, but no, we'll not consider offers from infidels. There are some places that will, but I guess maybe we'll just go for my religion group. There we go. We'll lower it down. These are all awful. Yeah. Looking for a strong lady. Reset the list. Make sure we got it sorted. Any of these ones jumping out? I mean, she's alright. She's got lustful. Yeah, she'll do. Arranged marriage between her. Nope, she will not consider offers from infidels. It is true. Okay, I guess... Yeah, sometimes they say yes, sometimes they say no. I've kind of lost about when they actually say it. Let's just go my religion. There we go. I guess maybe just some religions are yes, some are no. I don't know. Maybe somebody had zealous and I didn't notice or something like that one time. I don't know. We can marry this person named Sith. Their stats aren't that good though. Do we have a quick person? We have some quick people. 22-year-old quick. Yeah, she'll marry us. There we go. Yes. Cool. We lose a little bit of prestige, but we have a ton of prestige kind of hanging over from previous times. Do you want gold or prestige? We'll take the gold. And then we'll start upgrading provinces. So... Oh! Somebody took some land over here. I didn't actually notice that that must be where the threat came from. I was like, oh, they created the Duchy of Gallery. I didn't actually, you know, fully internalize where that was. Oh, okay, so it's right there. Okay, which one were we upgrading? Lundberg. Lundberg will go for House Call Training Grounds. There we go. Right, where are we now? We are down here. Yes. We're raiding the Sunnis, I think. That's fine. Get as much as we can out of there. We can usurp titles, not going to do that. How much money we're making per month? 32. That's not bad. I can't stop thinking about all those prisoners in my dungeons. Do we want to oil up the rack or not? Sure. We'll torture someone who's in our dungeons. That's fine. Do we want to hold a great blot? Also, we can get money for that person. There we go. Hold a great blot. That needs to be after November. Yeah, we can do that. Ooh, lots of money. I love it when they just kind of drop money at us. Brunswick, how would you like to get something new? You're going to have House Call Training Grounds. Cool. Yeah, needs to be November before we can do our blot. We need to make sure we keep enough money for it. That's fine. Oh, let's see, it's at least November. We can hold it right now. Cool. We've sent out summons to all of your vassals. Those who have baptized and professed to follow the teachings of the Prophet will have to offer gold. Okay. Oh, did our men... Oh, we just lost a battle. Oh. I didn't even notice that. Oops. Ranged betrothal between our half-sister and this guy. Sure, why not? I guess we'll leave that land alone there then. We have 300 gold. Let's go somewhere else. This one looks fine. Yeah, it's up there. How many men do you have? 5,000. Well, we can fight them. Guests have arrived. Time for the human sacrifice. Yep, we'll sacrifice you. And you. And you. And you. Perfect. We will land here. I just noticed that's the Byzantine Empire. Are they attacking them currently? Yeah. Oh, cool. You're drawing the feast when Lunatic Event fires. That's fine. Siege this one down and get some more money. Maybe we might just want to skim off the top if it looks like it's going to take us some time. That's our blot over, by the way. How long is it going to take us to siege this? It's going to take us a very long time. We'll just skim off the top and then leave, I think. There we go. Let's take a little bit leave. Maybe we'll go do it on the Byzantine Empire here as well, because they're not going to be able to raise up their men to fight us, which will be fine. Just skim off the top and maybe leave. That's fine. Get as much as we can here. Nice. Okay. Arrange betrothal between our kinsman and our mother. Sure, whatever. That's fine. How long is this siege going to take? 4.3. We'll move on. Let's skim off the top of everywhere now. That's fine. It's not like we're trying to get prisoners for a great blot. We're just trying to take, like, a little bit. Maybe we'll go take some of that money as well. Oh, we can't shift click when you're on boats. Interesting. I didn't know that. Oh, we can definitely siege this one down, though. In fact, we could probably assault that one down if we wanted to. Actually, never mind. We won't bother. We'll just skim off the top again. I was trying to think whether it'd be worth it, but it's probably not. We already took, like, most of their money anyway. Let's head down here and take some more Byzantine money. That's fine. See, these are all really well protected by fort level by the looks of it. Guess the Byzantines have been upgrading their forts all over the place. Do we want temperate or gluttonous? We want temperate. Aha! Perfect. We got temperate. That gives us even more stewardship. Great. Here, did we already take the money off the top? We did. How about this one? Oh, this one has no fort level. We'll go one along then. Let's do what we can here and just skim off the top. We'll accept the betrothal. Designated region is whoever doesn't like us, so that's going to be probably leader King of Wales. Yep. Where is he? King of Wales cannot be our regent. Why not? Why can he not be our regent? Because he is ill, maybe? Something like that, maybe? I don't know. It just says he can't be our regent. I don't know. Let's give it to Asbjorn. There we go. Child likes childhood education focus. This is our half-brother. He has cancer currently. Not great. Let's give him Marshal. Right. Have we finished looting this province? Or we can't loot it. Okay. Weird. Okay. Maybe you can't loot after you lose a battle? Yeah, because we lost a battle over here in Burgundy and it stopped us looting for a while. So maybe that's it. Maybe you just can't loot if you lose a battle. Oh, interesting. Right. Over here we go. We'll grab a little bit of money from this province. Nice. How quick's the siege? It's not that quick. We'll just skim off the top. Our paranoid trait is making us think that people are trying to kill us when nobody is. Okay. How are we doing here? Yeah, we're doing all right. We're skimming some more money off the top here. I kind of want to head back to province actually here. We can get on that boat. Mecklenburg has got stuff, but we don't care because those events are almost always bad in my experience. There we go. We'll skim as much as we can, then we'll just leave. There we go. How much money do we have? We have about 500 gold on the boats currently. Oh, we can upgrade another province. Let's upgrade our capital with I guess stables. There we go. Right, where do we want to go next? Anywhere actually worth a lot of money? We maybe head back to Venice if it's got rid of camp fever. It has. We can head back to Venice. Cool. This Venice is a really nice one if it doesn't have any men on top of it. How many men does it have on top of it, right? Now 300? We can beat 300 men. There we go. And now we'll siege this up. And Venice is actually worth sieging because it's got a lot of good provinces underneath. And we know this, so that's fine. Cool. Keep gaining our money. There's a lot more that we can get, so that's fine. We'll just keep raiding all over the place. How are we doing in our threat level? Slightly over 75% now. Yeah, it does take a while to get that to go down. Okay. Lost a siege. We're being raided, maybe? I don't know. It doesn't matter. I think actually that one might have been one of our vassals in a war. So this guy is now King of Norway, I guess? Okay. That's fine. Yeah, whatever. It doesn't really affect us who's king as long as they like us. And that's fine. They like us. And we're just gaining a ton of money. We're upgrading our holdings. It's just we're going to be a lot stronger in the future. That's house called training grounds we're upgrading again. Perfect. Yeah. Everyone's making us just a lot of money. How much making per month? Almost 40. That's pretty good. We have the Viking trait. Fantastic. We have extra martial. And, yeah, we'll keep sieging these down because these are actually worth a ton of money. And if we can get prisoners, they'll actually pay for them as well, which is nice. Okay. We should probably, after this, though, go and disband these people and re-raise them. According to your marshal, the peasants of Sel are having a problem with highwaymen. So, yeah, we'll get rid of them. Yes. That's fine. Measles have broken out in Fife. I wonder if we want to like have hospitals all over the place, but I guess it's probably a waste of money to have hospitals all over the place, but it could be something to spend our money on. I mean, they cost 100 apiece, so it's not that much. You want to marry my cousin? Sure, marry my cousin. I don't care. In fact, Scythiod, I do kind of care that you're marrying my cousin. Do you want an alliance? Not vassalization, alliance. That's not a close enough relative? Okay, that's fine. Back over here to Venezia, or Venice, and we will keep sieging. There's a war for elective monarchy in Wales. Okay, interesting. Not sure that's gonna go through, but that's fine. Finished our house call training grounds. Good. Even more men underneath us. Keep just sieging and gaining money, I guess. Cool, we got some people in this siege, but none of them are after saying that they'll pay for the ransoms, none of them will pay for ransoms. My wife tells me that she's pregnant, but that can't be right. But that's because we're paranoid, so it is actually right. I just want to get rid of that extended province view because I didn't want it open permanently. I trust my wife. Yeah, it's because we're paranoid. There's nothing else there. Raiders arrived to loot and pillage us, which is funny because that's what we're doing everywhere else. We're only going to get like 1,000 gold here. That's not bad, 1,000 gold, and it's going to give us extra tax income in our capital. As she is growing older, I could see that Elania could use some guidance in one of my experienced areas, stewardship. What can we do here? We could owe her a favor, that would give her just, or we could make her dislike us, and that would get her temperate. But I don't actually care at all, so she must learn on her own, I think is the answer there. Oh, also, we don't have any concubines, do we? Nope, no concubines. We should probably keep an eye out for any that pop up. Though, of course, we got 3 males in that little thing that we got there for prisoners. Masters, our chancellors made somebody dislike us, but that's fine because they're not actually who we care about. Also, has Wales moved capital? It looks like Wales might have moved their capital. Yes, it has, so we need to move where our chancellor is. That's fine. Let's move him up there. I was like, why is he trying to make a baron like us? And it's because that's the only person who was on that province. Okay. Satakunda is being converted to Germanic, which is nice. People are leaving the defensive pact against us. Oh yeah, how are the Seljuks doing, by the way? They kind of ran out of steam by the looks of it. Yeah. Actually, never mind. They have 52,000 men because they got more event spawn troops when they got here. So I guess they're doing absolutely fine. They're just not attacking anyone currently. Okay. You would like to marry my cousin? Sure. Whatever. We have a lot of bastard cousins who don't have any claims on anything, so you can marry them. According to Chancellor Saymund, the peasants of Sel have started a delightful tradition where the peasantry from several villages meet up and dance. We will support this for tax modifier. Cool. That's fine. We have a new heir. If we die now, we'll play as Oinstein Arnsfatson. Okay. That's a name and a half, but, you know, we have a son. Fantastic. And we're almost finished all these sieges. My wife is ill, but I'll pray that she recovers. Hopefully she does. The court physician has completely botched the treatment of my wife's disease. She's now even worse off than before, barely clinging on to life. Jarl Stein. We can imprison him and then let him go for opinion with everybody. So I think that's what we'll do. We'll imprison him. Now what you do is you don't banish him or anything. You just release him. Everybody likes us by 9. There we go. And then we just put him back direct. We just put people back in. In fact, because he was an advisor, that means that we can put in a better advisor for opinion, which is nice. We can also look for a new physician, which is also nice. We'll look for one. And yeah, we'll see if we can find anybody. And hopefully we'll get that popping up. After a while, after you spread the word that you're seeking the employ of a court physician, one of the Gaudis from Flick and Flickersford arrived at your court. The cynical Gaudi introduced himself as Andor and expressed a wish to serve you. Although seeing as this individual is shunned by the rest of the Gaudis, the religious authorities are unlikely to approve. Sure, whatever. He can be our physician. I don't care. He is now our court physician. Good. Any of these we need to worry about? Not really. We impressed your claims, but we can't, so that's fine. Just because we're threatening. Although we're only 68% threatening now. There's still time for our threat to go down. Right. Let's finish this siege. Hopefully. One more tick. Actually, there is another province underneath. I didn't notice that. So we'll siege that one as well and get that money. Yep. Betrothed can marry. We'll say yes. Actually, have almost half of our load capacity done here, which is nice. Stables have been built in Bamborg. Let's upgrade it to... Does anything need castle fortifications? No, they all need like improved keeps and things. Can we improve keeps further? No. Not currently. That's fine. So I guess that's that one upgraded. Brunswick. You're next on the list. House called Training Ground. Cool. Right. We'll continue sieging this down. We get some more gold, and we actually get a ton of gold because I think it's based on our income, and the more our income goes up, the more we get for each tithe. So, the more we upgrade, the more money we get. We'll go keep here. We'll get the levy size to go up. That's fine. Get those multipliers going. There's a group of carpenters in Cell that are working together more and more, as well as taking on apprentices. This is a situation that cannot be ignored, and you need to either approve of this carpenter's guild to ensure you have good reputation amongst skilled workers, or you could outlaw them to make sure they're not an impediment on local market structure. So, this one lowers city tax, which gives us build time modifier and build cost modifier in Cell only. Or we can outlaw the guilds, and that makes city vassals dislike us, and increases build time. We'll allow the guild. And that means in Cell we should probably start building something very soon, because we get some bonuses for building there. Invite to plot. You would like to kill Prince Emund of Britannia? No, that seems like something I'm not interested in at all. Okay, and we're almost finished our siege. Another couple of ticks. Your steward came to see you one afternoon. He explains he has devised a plan to bring in exotic goods by setting up a trade route with a foreign realm. Oh yeah, let's do this event. I like it. We'll pay for the merchant ship ourselves. Now, word is spread that you're planning a trading expedition. A group of Gaudis arrived at your court with a request. They're offering temple funds if we allow them to come along. We're going to say no. Okay, we're going to ignore this event because it's always bad, at least in my experience. It's time to set out on the trading expedition. Hopefully it will yield good profits to foreign lands. Okay. Young Emond has finished his education in the ways of war. He's, I noticed with pride he has attained nothing less than a masterful level of knowledge. So he's really good at fighting. Cool. He also has cancer, so he's going to die. So it doesn't matter. We'll accept you marrying my mother, I think? Maybe? Wait. Was our mother is betrothed to him. Alright, yeah, we'll accept it. That's fine. We have finished that looting. We're going to go very quickly go back home, disband, and then we can't quite re-raise again. We're going to let it kind of recharge a little bit. Your expedition has finally reached the Agablid Sultanate. Your steward asks you what gift we should bring forth as a token of friendship, whichever one costs the most. A dozen tough warriors, then. There's a Catholic uprising. Zoroastrian faith is triumphant. The adherents of Manichaean faith have dwindled to the point where Zoroastrian believers are in the majority. And Catholic rebels have risen up. At dinner, you notice Sultan Itri of the Agablid Sultanate's face glowing red with annoyance as he looks at his steward shoveling food in with his bare hands. So we'll make the we'll say that we're trying to teach our steward to be civilized, basically. After long hours negotiating and discussing possible terms of trade, you and Sultan Itri of Agablid Sultanate seem to have arrived at a mutual understanding. Young Elania has finished her education in the ways of intrigue. Cool. While I was at the foreign court, I also spent some time observing and discussing with courtiers regarding how they organize their administration. It's fascinating how differently they manage things over there. Fantastic, we're now fortune builders. We're now level 3, which gives us more stewardship, more martial actually, and learning here. Fantastic. That puts us in a really good position now. With the new trade route set up, you return with the first batch of goods and sell them off for a nice profit. The influx of new wares will also benefit the economy for a long period to come. So we get 500 gold, 150 prestige. Northumberland gets tax, just really high. We get trader, which gives us stewardship, and city vassal opinion goes up. That's great. And the successful Crusader for Aquitaine. Oh, the Umayyad ads have turned yellow. That's really odd. Okay, weird. Anyway, Cursed Infidels. We will now upgrade Sell, because we should remember to do that. House Call Training Grounds, because they're really expensive. And we will... Oh, not quite end the episode here, because our boats haven't arrived home yet. And I want to do that before we end the episode. But we'll end the episode soon. Our steward has asked for some money. We're going to say no, because we would quite like greedy, because it gives us national tax modifier. Aha! We've got it. So we now get even more tax. So at the start of the next month, we should see we're making about 40 gold a month. That's cool. And we're going to land back in... Alright, we filled our ambition to see the realm prosper as well, which actually increases our tax income even more. Room and air. Perfect. Very easy to do. We have one son, so should be fine. You wake up and go to the window to greet the sun, and then suddenly realize their castle garden has been neglected for years. We're going to make a hedge maze. Okay. We'll do it ourselves. Chance of getting diligent. We got diligent. We're fantastic right now. We are actually just a fantastic character. We returned with 1,000 gold. That also gave us extra tax income. Expand the boats, expand the men. And we'll see that we are now making... Well, we'll wait till the end of the next month. See how much we're making. What we got here? Do you want to be proud? Make statues of religious figures or shadows are enough decoration in dead ends. We'll be proud. That's fine. I just want to see how much we're making per month. We're now making, 42 income a month, which is just fantastic. Anyway, I am going to end the episode here. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.